This is what happens when a kid starts copying his favorite comics over and over again for years. Eventually, you can make impressive drawings, but only by copying from a reference. I know how it feels because I was that kid, and I'm tired of feeling stuck with my art. So I made a step-by-step plan to teach me how to draw anything I can imagine without being a slave to a reference ever again. And it doesn't matter how well you think you can draw right now. I've designed this to be effective, easy to sustain, and fun to do for anyone. So this is how to draw better than 99% of people. Step 1. Right now, I'm drawing from observation. I'm looking at the reference and I'm drawing it as accurately as I can. Look and draw. Now hide your reference. Can you remember what you were just looking at? In one of his live lectures, Kim Jung Gi said that you should not draw what you see, but instead you should draw what you have seen. And that means drawing from memory. And we can train drawing from memory by taking a look at the reference and hiding it while we're drawing. And we're gonna keep track of how many times we need to look at the reference. Try to keep it within a maximum of 10 times. For this one here, I looked at my reference 7 times. But the reference is too detailed. I had to invent a lot of the spacesuit here. And the result is much worse than this one that I drew without restrictions. So it's better to choose something simpler, like Mario here. Mamma mia! Drawing from imagination is a different skill and it requires a different training. It's not about imagining something that doesn't exist, but rather imagining how something that you can see looks like from a different point of view. Kim Jung Gi said that you need to imagine a mini version of you, so that he can move around the scene that you want to draw and let you see through his eyes, so that you can draw what you think he's seeing. This is what you need to do to train it. Take a drawing that you've already done and add a mini version of you somewhere in the scene, in this case looking down from above. Now draw what you think that mini you is seeing. It will turn out terrible at first, but each time you draw, you're building a deeper bond with mini you, and one day, he will be your best friend. Wait, what? You feel like you're going insane? Resist the urge of drinking another espresso and go for a walk. Walking is not only about getting some fresh air. Our brain enters into a state where it focuses on one single thought at a time, cutting through all of the noise, and you can get really deep into it. Boxes. Boxes are what Kim Jung Gi sees when he draws. In almost all of his lectures, he shows how important it is to be able to define the shape of the box that contains the object that you're drawing. If you get really good at drawing boxes, of all sizes and in all perspectives, then you will be instantly 10 times better at doing the mini-me exercise. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. For every minute you spend drawing, I want you to go over to Drawabox.com and spend the same amount of time progressing through their free course. Drawabox is designed to build up your understanding of 3D space, basically. If you follow the step-by-step schedule of lessons and exercises, you're supposed to become really good at intuitively draw anything in perspective. The course is free, but I'm going to pay to get professional critiques of my exercises so that I maximize my chances to become a legend at drawing boxes. Okay, now that we have our exercises, we're gonna need to know what our timetable is. Imagine that Mario and Yoshi here want to become great artists. Mario draws for 10 hours on Sunday, and Yoshi draws for 1 hour from Monday to Friday. By the end of the week, Yoshi's total practice is just half of Mario, but it's actually Yoshi who learned the most. And if you're curious as to why, it's because our brain learns during the night. So over the course of a week, how often we've practiced is more important than for how long. So let's recap the master plan. Do half an hour of Drawabox, followed by half an hour of drawing either from memory or from imagination, like I've shown you. Do this every day and you will draw better than 99% of people. But if you don't want to stop there and you just want to continue to draw all day long, then you need a challenge. This sketchbook here was my challenge to finish Inktober in 24 hours. If you've liked this video, I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy this one too. I'm a small YouTuber, so the best that you can do if you want to support me is to watch another video of mine. Stay creative and subscribe. Ciao.